If Mohbad has made 1 billion naira under immunization, where is the money? And how do we confirm if truly Mohbad made that kind of big money? 1 billion naira. Because Nigerians didn't know or think Mohbad has made 1 billion naira under immunization, because whatever you don't know or think, you don't question. And don't forget, they made the public think Mohbad has nothing, and you will know why these people are actually planning for my arrest and trying to threaten me of the case.
Trust me, don't worry. You will get that petition very soon. You will get it from an individual and you get it from an organization itself. Immunization flush.
So you see, basically these people want to do like them been do VDM, but they don't have anything on me till now. So sometimes it's actually good to have a very clean profile. Now Nigerians, pay more attention, because this is a very big hidden conspiracy that I will be exposing. So grab a popcorn, click the follow button and watch till the end. See, this case is very connected, but it all revolves around that 1 billion naira. So Mohbad left Malian Music in 2022, then started immunization. In June 2023, under immunization, Mohbad dropped an 8-track EP titled Blessed. Unfortunately, 3 months later, in September 2023, Mohbad mysteriously pied, which kind of looked like a blessing in disguise, like the case of Dagrin, because it was when Mohbad pied that it mysteriously blew up internationally. But guess what? When Mohbad blew up, what also blew up with him is music, especially his last project under immunization, the Blessed EP containing 8 tracks. Now the thing is, most Nigerians don't really understand the business aspect of music. For example, look at Asake. For instance, this year alone, in just 4 months, Asake has spent nothing less than 1 billion naira. Yes, in just 4 months this year alone. So Asake is a effing billionaire. But if we go with the narrative that Mohbad had nothing when he pied, now when he pied, he blew up. Then his EP under immunization started getting a lot of streams. And don't forget, GK featured Mohbad on Egu. Music don't need permission to enter your spirit. Now that song actually even blow past, so you still getting commissions and royalties from that Egu itself. Now professionally, I shouldn't share documents that you all cannot confirm, but however, I use Google that everybody have access to. Now Nigerians, pay attention. Let us start with songs under immunization. Now top songs and collaboration, you see number 1 Egu, then the songs under the EP, then albums or EP under immunization, Blessed EP containing 8 tracks, June 2023 released. Now let's check how many streams has Blessed EP by Mohbad generated so far. See, as of early 2026, Mohbad's Blessed EP has generated over 600 million cumulative streams across all major global platforms. This milestone was notably achieved by June 2025, nearly 2 years after its release. So actually it was June 2025 that it surpassed 600 million cumulative streams as of June. So from June till now, we now see, on Spotify, the project officially surpassed 100 million streams on this platform by August 2025, marking Mohbad's first project to reach this landmark. Don't forget, we are searching just Blessed EP. Its royalties from Egu is not even here. So now, Audio Mark, as of February 2024, the EP had already exceeded 250 million streams. By 2026, Mohbad was ranked as the 9th most streamed African artist on the platform, with over 738 million total career streams just on Audio Mark. Now, key tracks, individual songs from the EP continue to perform strongly. For example, as of April 2020, Ask About Me has amassed over 34 million streams on Spotify, while Pariwo and Beast and Peace have each generated over 16 million streams. And don't forget, Spotify, they pay well every year in the tunes of billions. Now, look, following his passing in September 2023, the EP saw a massive surge in popularity, jumping 530% in streaming volume and becoming the first EP to reach number 1 on the Spotify Nigeria weekly album chart. You see the record with Mohbad break. You see, as Mohbad by that September 2023, see 530% increase in streaming volume. Like, no be 100% increase, no be 530% increase, and Mohbad broke a record of becoming the first EP to reach number 1 on the Spotify Blessed EP. Now you see, I'm not using any private document. I'm using Google estimates to explain to you all. Now, if you now check how much money has Blessed EP by Mohbad generated so far, we are focused only on that Blessed EP, and you know that Spotify pay yearly, so they have paid in 2023, paid in 2024, paid in 2025. So now you see why there is no single official public audit of the total revenue generated specifically by Mohbad's Blessed EP. Industry reports and streaming milestones suggest it has generated hundreds of millions of naira in royalties since its June 2023 release under immunization. We are going somewhere. Your popcorn never finished. Now let's continue. Now, if you want to check like how much Blessed EP has generated, see Spotify milestone, as at August 2025 alone, it has surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify. Then across all platforms by mid 2025, it has surpassed 600 million streams. Worldwide. So now, if you want to calculate Mohbad's music valuation, look at the first total estate valuation. See, what approximately 700 million naira, roughly $669,000. Second one, there have been public claims that Malian Music owes the artist estate over like 300 million. So if like Malian Music is owing Mohbad 300 million, blessed EP under immortalization, do you know how many? That means you will multiply times. But now look, ongoing revenue as of February 2026, some industry observers suggest the value of his music assets could hit 1 billion naira due to its sustained high streaming numbers as of February 2026. 1 billion naira. And don't forget, this is just Google. Now, if you bring Iyabo and other 1 billion naira, don't get distracted. Don't forget, Spotify and all these music platforms pay yearly. So they've been paying immortalization yearly. They got paid 2023, 2024, 2025, and they will still get paid this year. So now, if you check distribution of earnings, Malian Music royalties for tracks released under his former label remain a subject of public dispute. Yes, they are in court. Now, if you notice, Wumi, Adura, and Liam, now they can't go court. February of 2024, 5 months before, after Mohbad died, they rush go court. They put themselves as substitute to receive Mohbad's royalties. Adura, Wumi, and Mohbad. Now, look at immortalization. Revenue from the Blessed EP, his final independent project, are reportedly managed by his immortalization teams. Now, if you now check who are the executives of Mohbad's immortalization, you see the late singer Mohbad Ileluluwa founded immortalization. So he's the CEO. They now said why specific corporate officer titles for a larger team are not publicly detailed in standard records. The known key figure associated with the label's management and operation include now Mohbad, founder and CEO. Mohbad was the sole owner and primary executive of the label. Now, you will not believe that after they list Mohbad as the CEO, you will never see anybody that they list as an executive of immunization. You cannot trace immunization online to anybody except Mohbad as the CEO. And they are getting paid yearly. So now, who are the people under immunization that are receiving Mohbad's money and royalties every year since 2023, 2024, 2025? They will still receive it this year. But now, guess what? Guess who is conveniently signed under immunization? Adura, Mohbad's younger brother, that went with Wumi and Liam to court in February 2024, 5 months after Mohbad died, to put themselves as substitute on Mohbad's royalty from Malians. Now, take note, Adura and Wumi are both suspect because they were with Mohbad 48 and 24 hours before Mohbad died. And conveniently, they are actually in charge of Mohbad's estate, and Wumi is never and was never legally married to Mohbad. So if Adura is signed under immunization, Adura knows the executive of immunization, and he knows how the money and incomes are coming into immunization. And does he actually have a share in all the streams under immunization? And immunization has been getting paid every year by all these platforms. So estimately, if you want to even cut the money, at least they've gotten paid at least over 500 million naira in 3 years. Immunization. So if you want to check the money, 1 billion naira, where that 1 billion naira disappeared to. So only Adura that is under immunization, and the people under immunization that you guys are going to find out, they know where the money is. So this case is actually not even just about the DNA, because if the DNA gets solved, they will not check who should handle Mohbad's estate. Once they check who should handle Mohbad's estate, they will want to audit. So if they want to audit immunization that doesn't have any public record of executive, once they start the auditing, the money since 2023, where the money go, that is when most of these people will not get exposed. So it is not even just about Mohbad or the DNA or Wumi. It is these people that are protecting this case from the back, behind the scene. So the face of the case is just Wumi, Adura, the Mario, the see, when I stumble on something sometimes I just like because the game many things will be say I never even talk. Because me, I don't talk without evidence. I've never come to talk. That's why they have been unable to arrest me. So I'm going to be linking all. See, battery. I'm going now. Adura and December last year, King White, Adura's associate, that was arrested with Adura, March of 2025. Who do you think King White is? Associated with the likes of Abuebe, the likes of Obaelegushi, came to my DM on TikTok. And you like, you must be mad. I did not reply him. Now they are planning my arrest. See, like they even plenty association. They want. But Nigerians, don't be surprised when these people come for me that they are looking for every way to get me arrested. See, most of you don't understand. These people had a plan from the beginning. Baba Mohbad will say he has never actually seen 100 million in his life at once. He doesn't even know the law. He doesn't even know anything. They now painted Baba Mohbad like he's after property. He doesn't even know Mohbad property. He doesn't even know music business. But these people are the ones after it. That is why from the beginning, even in the WhatsApp group, I'm still coming to this place too. Aloma Dre and that Belashmo, that Pumpy. Who do you think actually linked Mohbad to immunization distributors? Belashmo, that we go still reach there. This thing deep, it go far. So if the DNA sort, all these people will get exposed because now they will come to the properties and estates. So it must not sort. And why do you think Wumi said this?
I am here for you 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years to come. Now you go old. My pikin is still small. I dey here and I no move.
So if there's no money that is coming from somewhere yearly, that someone is willing to wait 10 years, if there's no money coming from somewhere and you don't care if they don't bury that your alleged husband, you don't care about the DNA, and immunization keeps receiving money every year, why are the people sharing the money? See, I'm coming back. I'm going to link some things for you guys in this case because it gets deeper and it's going to get clearer. Please share this video and click the follow button and grab more popcorn. Because you wouldn't believe, even as at 2024, Adra was already trying to inherit Mohbad's footsteps. For example, watch one of his interview and I'm coming back.
They don't want me to continue Mohbad legacy. You know?
So you feel continue and be inside Mohbad's shoes?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, sure.
You get the talent.
Yeah, 100%.
You dey speak to Mohbad?
100% really see each other. I wanna like
in the dream space, the dream world.
Yeah.
If you dey see Mohbad for dream, he don't give you or confide in you.
Most time he comes to me, I always feel like this guy is alive. Like the way he talk to me, he always tell me stay alive. Me too.
And they make you feel like say he's still very much alive.
Yeah, sure.
So I've been trying so hard to avoid mentioning Iyabo in this matter. Yes, this Mohbad matter. Everybody they mention Iyabo, but I don't want to mention Iyabo. But I know go fit. I need to mention Iyabo because I rewatched that video where Very Dark Man dropped yesterday, last night. And I feel like Iyabo need to answer some questions. Before I go talk with her, I want to share this video and follow this page so that you get updated by the drop on like this. Iyabo, respectfully, are you aware that Mohbad was questioning if he was the father of that child or not? Because the evidence with Very Dark Man carry comes through, they show us say Sugar Boy talk for court say one of the major arguments Mohbad had with Wumi now if he born that pikin. Because according to Mohbad said, I only knock you once. Iyabo, respectfully, are you aware of this argument or not? Because the reason why I didn't make sure Iyabo, I have my reason for everything. Iyabo now one of the early advocates for this case. Iyabo was one of the major pillars screaming justice for Mohbad. So if we are actually standing for justice, Iyabo, if you are actually standing for justice, at this point, where you don't know, say there was a time Mohbad was questioning if he was the father of that child. Why you never asked Wumi to give you DNA test? Is that DNA test not part of justice for Mohbad? Because if Mohbad died, not knowing if he's the father or not, justice for Mohbad should consign DNA test. It's part of the justice. Iyabo, that one and number 2. Number 3, Iyabo, I believe that Wumi is like a goddaughter to you. Since Wumi refused to listen to the voice of Nigerians, the millions of Nigerians screaming DNA test, I believe say you go fit talk to Wumi, may Wumi do the DNA test, because personally, your name don't drag enter this matter. You have no issue here. Now, because of this matter, Very Dark Man said some things to you, and you also reply Very Dark Man. So if you want to win Very Dark Man respectfully, Iyabo, you suppose tell Wumi, say, listen, I know what I stand for. Give me this DNA test. If this DNA test prove that Liam is Mohbad's son, VDM no go get mad again. You know, Iyabo, you know say VDM no go get mad again. We go drag VDM for this internet. You know. So why are you not doing that? Or could it be that you have seen the result of the DNA test Now, why you know they talk about the DNA test? Because I don't understand, Iyabo Ojo. I believe you stand for something. If you stand for justice, that DNA test is part of that justice. Respectfully, Iyabo Ojo, ask this girl, your goddaughter, to bring this DNA test. Because it's been 3 years. 3 solid years. And they never see do DNA test. What do you stand for, Iyabo Ojo? At this point, I want to know, are you fighting for justice for Mohbad, or you have a common interest with wumi? Well, I don't understand.
I guess many of you watch Very Dark Man's video. The one he made yesterday and today. Sit down and tell yourself the simple truth. Haters, sometimes sit down in your quiet mood. Tell yourself the truth. You see this life where some of you they live on, trying to twist talk because it's Very Dark Man, because you hate him. Sometimes sit down and tell yourself that you are doing yourself harm. Know that. Because in future it will stand for you. Now, see Wumi now. A right woman will get picking. You go dey fear to do DNA. I never see people who fear to do DNA than women. Why is it that women are always scared of doing DNA? When it comes to DNA, women are they scared of. If you were to be the one, you haters, because majority of the men I be VDM hater. If now you, woman, where you know you put on belly, come carry picking, come give you, you go take them. Will you be happy? Even in your dead, will you be happy? Look at what the games the woman they do. Isn't it obvious that the child does not belong to Mohbad? Isn't it obvious? See the thing. Once Very Dark Man bring out result of genuine something, people will say make Nigeria better. When I go twist them, when I go say Very Dark Man a manipulator. But one day he go reach all of una. Look at it now. Wumi, see, they play games because the child does not belong to Mohbad. Oh God. But one day he go reach una.
This matter requires public cooperation, public support. If you stand aloof, when it is your turn, you will have no one. That's our philosophy, and we believe convincingly that this matter will continue and we will see it to the end. Even if every other person, we know how many organizations started with us when the agitation was rife in 2023. Now, 2026, it is just Break the Silence Foundation alone. And we are not going to back down. We are going to remain here until justice is served, until we see the end of this matter. Yeah, we understood the police did what they think was best at the beginning of this matter. But we don't believe that is enough, because there are new leads that we have presented to the police. But they just felt, no, it is unnecessary. That's why we have to approach the court to say, no, this new lead must also be investigated. If police would do what is right for us, then this is what we are asking. And we are not asking for too much.
Like a lot of new leads, he go get why person go buy since 2023 and they still never bury him in 2026, 3 years later. Like, this person supposedly get a baby mama we don't born for him. The family of this person, then they ask for DNA and then they drag him for court till now for good 3 years. And he still get why. We be say I talk say this supposed person, Mohbad, if you check his catalog, he could not make up to 1 billion naira under immunization. You know, go shock when they start to do all the thing. Say the money where Mohbad don't make since 2023 when he blew up, the money don't miss. Why you think say some people no want make justice day? Some people just won't cover them up, but they talk say can love for go do talk on the tell you back in Yoruba. See, me I don't talk for if it take time, but that justice certain. A lot of people don't give up or now. A lot of people don't talk about them again. Because now waiting a lot of people use blow up. A lot of content creators they use drive traffic. But some of us will be say we understand what they go on. We put ourselves in this person's shoe. Don't be say nobody they pay us. Whenever we have the chance, we still talk about it. So Mohbad will get justice. Nobody need to point fingers saying, now you buy Mohbad, or now you steal from Mohbad, or now you dey chop Mohbad money. No, he did caught now. Justice will still be served. A lot of people will refer back to our videos. My videos say, Mohbad will get justice. He will. For everybody they see in a sane society, in a sane family.